What if I told you that some countries actually went broke, just like bankrupt companies? Massive debt, collapsing currencies, citizens queuing for food. In this video, we uncover 10 countries that went bankrupt and the shocking truths behind their economic meltdowns. Number 10. Zimbabwe, 2007-2009. In November 2008, inflation hit an unimaginable 79.6 billion% per month, meaning prices doubled daily, and hit an annual rate of 89.7 sextillion%. This wasn't random. It stemmed from corrupt land reforms beginning in 2000, where once productive farms were seized and handed to inexperienced individuals, collapsing agricultural exports and GDP. With economic output plummeting, the government printed money to cover deficits, fueling the hyperinflation spiral and sparking a virtual breakdown of society. Number 9. Greece, 2010-2015. Greece entered its debt crisis in 2010, racking up over 300 billion in debt. Widespread tax evasion, 30% of GDP, deepened the collapse. By June 2015, capital controls were imposed. Banks closed for 20 days and withdrawals were limited to €60 a day for months. Number 8. Lebanon, 2019 ongoing. In 2019, Lebanon defaulted. Its pound lost over 95% of its value by 2020. Black market rates skyrocketed. The economy collapsed. Banks imposed withdrawal limits, and essential goods became scarce. Number 7. Argentina, 2001 and multiple defaults. Argentina has defaulted 9 times, most famously in 2001, when it froze bank accounts, the Corralito, slashed pensions, and plunged 20% of its population into poverty. High inflation remains a persistent issue due to ongoing IMF loans. Number 6. Venezuela, 2017-2018. Oil-rich but economically shattered, Venezuela's story is a tragedy. Price controls, corruption, and political unrest caused a complete collapse. By 2018, inflation hit 1 million%. People used money for toilet paper because it was cheaper than buying real ones. Number 5. Sri Lanka, 2022. In 2022, Sri Lanka officially defaulted on its $50 billion in foreign debt, triggered by COVID hits to tourism and global fuel price hikes. Protests ensued. Even the president resigned and fled. Number 4. Iceland, 2008. Despite its wealth, Iceland's 3 largest banks collapsed in 2008, shrinking its GDP by 10%. The IMF provided a bailout, and banks were nationalized to stabilize the economy. Number 3. Russia, 1998. In 1998, Russia defaulted on $40 billion in debt. Ruble devalued nearly 70%, leading to frozen bank accounts and wiped savings. It panicked global markets. Number 2. Pakistan, 2023-2025. Between 2023-2025, Pakistan teetered on default. Foreign reserves dropped below $3 billion, drastically low. With IMF-imposed austerity, inflation surged, blackouts and fuel shortages followed, though full default was avoided. Number 1. Weimar Germany, 1923. After World War I, Germany printed money to pay reparations, culminating in 1923 hyperinflation. Prices rose over 30,000% per month. 100 trillion mark notes were issued. Citizens burned money to stay warm. Germany's descent into hyperinflation began in 1921, as the Weimar Republic defaulted on Versailles reparations and responded by printing money, triggering inflation of 70% in July 1922, quickly accelerating to full-blown hyperinflation. By November 1923, the exchange rate exploded to 4.21 trillion marks per USD, and basic staples surged. A loaf of bread cost 250 marks in January, soared to 200 million marks by November. Families were paid twice daily, so their wages held buying power. People hauled groceries in wheelbarrows and bartered due to vanishing currency. Mothers raced to buy necessities before prices doubled. One historian described market squares emptied within hours, with women's frantic faces capturing the desperation. The chaos eroded trust in democracy and laid fertile ground for extremist ideologies, ultimately contributing to the rise of Nazism. Stability returned only when the Rentenmark was introduced in November 1923, pegged to land-backed assets, halting the crisis. These aren't just stories. They're warnings. Fiscal irresponsibility, debt, corruption, and war can bring even major economies to their knees. What lesson will governments learn before it's too late? Smash that like and subscribe button if this shocked you. Share this with someone who needs to understand economic danger. Drop a comment. Is your country safe? Let's talk.